spend too much time online. You're gonna start with this too. You're gonna needle me about this. First off,
This is awesome! You're awesome!
Keep it up!
please.
Oh yeah, go!
I don't... What?
Nonsense.
Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Let's do this.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I know. Every time I walk through the city, this is what happens. Have you seen them? The selfie things, they're massive, aren't they? Really? I might get one.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome. But what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break into Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Beekeeper. Watch out, animal.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
This better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Control, I have a possible vehicle hack.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
No Albion Jake is gonna nick this man. Let's go!
Albion makes London a safer place. Compliance is mandatory. Disobedience will be met with force.
I definitely heard such a... I'll back you up.
Worthless.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
That's it. I'm ending this. Moving, doing, engaging. Enough is enough.
You!
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Engaging target.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make microdrones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map. We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and it's officially as cute as the dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of the Themis project.
Security is shutting off.
Searching for suspect.
Megan! Stop this!
Requesting backup.
Search that last known position. I hear you.
Help me.
Can't thank you enough. Last known position is there. Check it out. You're dead if you continue like this. Got you.
Neutralizing hostile target. Exposed! Falling back!
Look round for anything named Themis.
Alright, cool, I'm all over it.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. you'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Cool, I'm all over it.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now, we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, they'll like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad.
Security lockdown
They'll
initiated.
have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
Go on, little drone. Spread your wings and shit.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick.
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection. Destroy them, Sebastian, and for God's sake, be careful. You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be...
Fucking day!
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works.
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a life score algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Fucking fuck.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the life score data, and Themis is done.
Motherfucker. Alright, cool. Boom.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now. This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all! They made you all look like fools! They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
Bruv, we did it. You're a fucking boss, blood. And we'll need you for our next hit against Cass. You in?
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings, so we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
That's not something I need to know, Bags.
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic. This is strange. One of our servers is being pinged constantly from the Wi-Fi of a particular Star Roger copy.
What are you trying to say?
Yes, I thought it was noise at first too, but then I decoded the pings. It's Morse code. 3 letters repeating over and over.
I'm listening.
S-O. Wait for it. S.
Alright, let's check that shit out. Submitted these right now.
Passing through the checkpoints. Suspected members of DedSec will be detained. What do you want?
Yeah, old man's live on the scene. Now what?
There doesn't seem to be any obvious peril, does there? Have a seat and I'll ping back the IP.
Yo, hold on. A flip phone, cuz. What is this, 2003?
It's a cryptophone. It's secure. Every device on CTOS can be compromised. If we're overheard, we're dead. Both of us.
Who the fuck is this?
Not important. What matters is that I have inside information on SIRS, and I believe the people who framed you are rogue officers. And loath as I am to say it, DedSec may be my only hope to stop them.
All right, let's chat, but no promises.
Good. I hid coordinates to a meeting place on a device in that establishment.
What's going on? Bagley, Sabine, someone talk to me, come on.
All right, that's a wrinkle. So this SIRS bloke says Zero Day are a bunch of Secret Service dickheads. I mean... I suppose it does make sense. The bombings were too sophisticated for randos, but SIRS could pull it off.
Officially, SIRS, or the Signals Intelligence Response Service, uses surveillance data drawn from CTOS to identify large-scale terrorist and criminal threats. Then they send Albion to shoot the threats in the face. For example.
And in the wake of escalating violence in London, the SIRS is extending the right to use lethal force to law enforcement and Albion securities.
Unofficially, SIRS uses your data to read your mind and arrest you for having naughty thoughts.
So we have means and opportunity, which leaves motive. SARS are fascist pricks, but they're supposed to stop groups like Zero Day from doing terrorist shite. Why cause one? When you meet this guy, ask.
Oh my days. Hey, contact's ghosted. Looks like he got fucked up first too.
SIRS may be onto him. If you get access to the area's surveillance infrastructure, I can rebuild the scene in AR.
Cool, I'll see what I can do. Yo, what? Whoa, easy, blood.
I ain't seen nothing.
DedSec needs you on something.
I thought you'd never gone. Oh no, he's not here? And it looks like there was a fight too?
SIRS may be onto him. If you get access to the area's surveillance infrastructure, I can rebuild the scene in AR.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's done it. Now return to the scene and I'll reconstruct what happened to our contact.
Reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
We are in pursuit, I say again.
That appears to be our contact.
All units force this suspect to stop.